Good. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I'm super excited to be here as part of Power Morphicon Online 2021. If you are wondering who the heck I am, I'm just a toy collector and a toy reviewer. I have an Instagram, YouTube, a Twitch channel at Toying Around, and every week I do a stream called Unboxing Thursdays where I chat with a friend, and because we all love collecting all the merchandise that goes along with these properties that we love, and we chat and while we're opening up some toys. So if it was an elevator pitch, you'd think of it as Hot Ones, but opening action figures with less vomiting, but maybe like the same amount of tears each week. But I'm very lucky and honored to have been asked to unbox some of the currently available and upcoming Power Rangers toys and merchandise from Super7. And I'll be doing so with the lead product designer on the Power Rangers line. He's a fellow collector like myself and everyone else here watching. Hopefully, it's my friend, Kyle Wadiga. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Kev. How you doing, man?
I got your name right this time.
That's right. I'm very proud of you. That was pretty great. I figured I would keep it off of my name tag this time just to prevent further tears that you're talking about, right?
I'm really happy to have you here. Really cool to see everyone in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Kyle, how are you?
I'm great, man. It's such an honor to be part of Power Morphicon. I've never had the honor of being able to go in person, and I still haven't. But this is really cool to be asked to be part of it, and I'm really excited to show everyone kind of what we got to offer.
Oh, for sure. And shout outs to everyone. And I see a lot of familiar names in the chat. Shout outs to the Butter Nation. Everyone loves seeing you, Kyle. Everyone else watching for Power Morphicon, thank you for checking this out. And just really excited to be here. How's everyone? Where's everyone from right now watching? This is pretty cool. And this is one of
the international convention, right? Because you're in Canada, I'm in Southern California.
Right. And there's a lot of pre-recorded events going live this year. I think it's really cool to have been able to for them to pull this off all online with pre-recorded and stuff. But there's a few live segments here, which is the one we have right now. And everyone's noticing the shirts that we're wearing. You want to start off with the shirt that you got on, Kyle?
Yeah, actually, that'd be cool. Thanks for the compliments, guys. This is our Goldar shirt, available now on Super7.com. This is by a guy on Instagram known as Pitch Grim, and you might recognize his artwork as in very similar kind of style to Santa Cruz skateboards and stuff. That's because Pitch Grim is the art director of Santa Cruz. So really cool to be able to get some nice artwork, and there's been a bajillion pieces of merchandise for Goldar out there, but nothing kind of put through the filter of like skate culture, which I think is really, really cool. So this is one of my favorite shirts we've done.
Yeah, I don't think there is that much Goldar specific merchandise out there for people. So I think
certainly not apparel. No.
Apparel for sure. And this is available right now at super7.com, right? You can get it on the online shop.
That's right. Yeah, every size available. They're really nice. They're really sturdy shirts. They feel really high quality. I was super excited to be able to get this one for today because I've been eyeballing this one for a while.
I have this one here. I don't know what it says on the front in Japanese, but on the back you see there's like a huge Megazord. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram. So I really think it's cool when toy lines also have an apparel line as well to go with everything. It just kind of goes hand in hand together. But I think a lot of us here watching, yourself and me, we're both toy collectors. Should we get into the first line, I guess, of Power Rangers products from Super 7?
Yeah, if we want. This is so for those who aren't familiar with Super 7, a lot of our lines are kind of based on vintage formats and other toys. So the very first line of Power Ranger figures that we made was in what we call the reaction style. And this is a 3.75-inch figure style that is kind of an homage to the vintage Kenner style figures of old. So if you had your Cantina playset, you could now put your Red Ranger and your Green Ranger and your Rita Repulsa alongside your Han Solos and Chewbacca's and put them into your vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So everyone at the company really loves this format just because it's such a cool way to see these characters interpreted. So my personal favorite out of this wave is probably Rita, just because, even at this small scale, you get her like a really nice like wicked laugh. You can see in all the detail in her staff and stuff. Sorry, I realize we're blowing through, and I picked the last one you have just for this.
It's all good. Because we have the pictures here, but I can just flip it over to the unboxing cam and get some of these open, right?
Here you go. Yeah, and I personally love these things just because I've always loved the Power Rangers brands. I was a kid. I was like 4 or 5 when it first came out, and so it really hit me where I live, as I like to say. So being able to work on these characters finally and put them into a format that's never really been done before with these characters is really, really exciting. Before you crack these open, though, I want you to really focus on some of this beautiful card art that we have here.
Yep.
Done by a freelancer named Joe Allard, who's done a lot of stuff for us before. He's Design Devil on Instagram. He's kind of worked all over the industry. He's great. It's almost a shame to have to open them.
Yeah. Should I just skip over to the next segment, because I'm finding it very difficult to, like, once I got all this wave together all at once, as much as I love to unbox things, I'm a sucker for really nice packaging and card art, which is kind of the reason why I have to do unboxing Thursdays, because I have to just kind of force myself to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Megazord here first.
Yeah. So one thing, and I'll do this while you're opening that. One thing to think about is that the Megazord, so typically the reaction form factor is 3.75 inches, right? The Megazord is a full 6 inches tall. So you can see he's almost twice the size of your normal reaction figure. And that also translates into the card art, which is just so cool, because here's your Red Ranger, right? Your standard kind of like 10 by 6 or whatever. Then look at the Megazord card art by that. It's this giant card that's absolutely beautiful. It's so big it hides my face on camera, and stuff like this is just.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's the extra mile. It makes it, it's the goal of our packaging team every day to make it very, very difficult for you to open your toys.
So you have to.
If you really think about it, So,
yeah, so you have to buy 2, I guess. One to rock and one to stock.
That's right. The old shoe collector line, right?
I think there's a lot of people in the chat do agree that the packaging is really nice. And where are these available right now? Where can you get these?
They are on super7.com right now. They're also available in some major retailers. They started showing up in Targets, and I think Walmart's and Hot Topics have them too, I think. But definitely Target for sure. It was pretty surreal. I went to my local Target the other day, and in the Power Rangers section, right next to Lightning Collection and other Hasbro stuff, was a Red Ranger that I did right there. It was like a full toy career, full circle moment. Like, oh man, like I did that one, and now other people can go get that, which was a really cool feeling.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I mean, that's not what this is about. This is not what this is about. This is about celebrating everything that's.
I was told in the notes that definitely praise Kyle. No, I'm kidding. This is
no. I work with some amazing people at the Super7 design team that help make all of this possible, and that's something that I want to celebrate. Is that most people don't realize just how much work and time and blood and sweat and tears goes into these. So, shout out to the entire Super7 team for making all of this possible. And, Brian Flynn being our fearless leader, taking us into this awesome, new territory of Power Rangers and all that. For the Megazord, though, he, as big as he is, he also comes with a sword that's basically as tall as he is, the Mega Power Sword, right?
Right.
And it comes with the Mastodon shield, too, and you can hold both of those. And,
yeah, I appreciate that it comes with the shield, too.
Yeah. It's usually kind of an ignored detail sometimes. So
I think I have like a put together Build-A-Figure one from before, and it didn't come with anything.
Really?
It was just all the pieces, so I had to 3D print my own power sword, which was very difficult, and then the shield was non-existent.
All the pieces, so I had to 3D
oh, there's me. with my own voice. I'm a YouTuber. That's for everyone who follows the channel right there. So everyone in the chat, you've seen most of Wave 1 there right now that we showed. They had the Green Ranger, Red Ranger, a Putty, the Megazord, Pudgy Pig, and Rita. Which one would you like to see me open next? Let me know in the chat right now, and we can get to that. I think one of the coolest ones is Pudgy Pig.
Dude, he's so rad, and like he was such a unique design challenge to be able to like fit him into that reaction format and still have him feel like he's, you know, show accurate and in scale and all that. You know, the best part about this guy, I think, are his accessories, because like I said it because I did the walkthrough for Super7's YouTube channel, but like the fork and knife that he comes with are basically human size. They're like you could eat. This is like a dessert fork. You could like eat cake with this thing. It's ridiculous. So I was really excited that we were able to put that in there. And I was super surprised. I've always liked Pudgy Pig. He's so cool because, you know, fun fact, he's the only villain who never grew. He never got magic wanded to become a big monster guy.
For everyone who can't stand the sight of this beautiful card art, I'm not going to risk cutting myself on camera or at all, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Here we go. Okay, if you're weak with this stuff, just look away for a second.
Young children and people with weak constitutions should look away. Yeah. So
here's the card art, though. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just so gross and rad. I feel like we should put that on a shirt. I feel like people would buy that too. That would be super cool. But people seem super stoked on Pudgy Pig, which I did not expect. I think that the villains in this game, you know, the evil space aliens from that original vintage line, don't get enough love. So I really want to do more of those villains, more of those evil space aliens, and kind of go deep into those original vintage figures. You know.
Shin27E says the card art gives me goosebumps vibes.
Oh yeah, it's kind of that.
Oh, that's true.
A little bit, yeah.
The coloring.
It needs that weird like 3-point perspective that's like in like a fisheye though, right? Like all those Goosebumps covers used to have.
And this is cool because I guess my kids could use this fork and knife, or if I ever lost these, I could just. So
yeah, I mean seriously, like, look at that. They're ginormous. You could eat a meal with this. Put this in your survival pack, right?
Your survival pack. I'm digging these for sure. And I think you want to go with unbox one more reaction figure, and then maybe move on to the next thing. I just want to make sure we have time. So the challenge today for me is that usually when I unbox, we go for like 2 hours, sometimes longer. So the challenge is to compress this all into 1 hour, make sure we cover everything, but also get a chance to hear from everyone in the chat and make sure we're all having a good time.
That's right.
So what do you think next? Rita Repulsor, or should I do a Ranger? Since
I would say a Ranger, because I feel like that's what people are here for, right?
These are unpunched. Well, these are punched, but the little tab is still in there.
That's right. Kevin's making a massive sacrifice for Power Morphicon.
It is, and so I know you love Tommy. Should I open Tommy? Should I open Tommy?
I think the people want Tommy, is what I hear.
The people want Tommy. Tommy seems to be the most favorite.
Yeah.
I'm sure that is widely disputed also, but let's go with Tommy. Because he does have some great accessories too.
He does, yeah. So he has both the Dragon Dagger and the Sword of Darkness. So you can have him be good or evil Tommy. I personally like him a little bit better when he's evil and he just runs train on the entire Ranger team all at once. I feel like everyone remembers that scene very fondly when they were kids, because they see the Green Ranger knock the entire Power Ranger team out of their Megazord just to beat him up.
Right. I saw a video recently. The guy was like, do you know how strong he has to be to throw all 5 of them out of their Zord? You just see them go, ah! That bottom up shot that you love.
That's right. The reverse backflip thing that they do.
Look at this. Yeah. This is why it's not fair. I mean, if companies And I'm not saying this because you're here, but if companies do awesome box art like this, like posters and other art prints, oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I've been trying to pitch it, and it might still happen, but who knows? But like a glassware set of all 5 Rangers in that style, like pint glasses, like I'd be all over that, right?
We have we have 1 vote for red all day. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, 2.
I mean, it takes 2 seconds for you to open a red. You should open red for Marcus.
You know, I gotta acknowledge these wonderful people watching and tuning in.
That's
but
right.
Honestly, how cool is this? They were unable to do the con in 2020.
Yeah.
Now everything is online this year. Just a wonderful job.
Yeah, so cool to be able to be here and talk to you guys about Power Rangers. I mean, look at that. Yeah. The Dragon Dagger, like it's crazy. Like I feel like these are some of the most detailed reaction figures we've ever done. I mean, if you look at the Dragon Dagger, all of the gold accents on like the flu stuff are painted correctly, which is just is insane. Because I mean, you know, this,
I like that you had to say it correctly.
Like, yeah, this Dragon Dagger is like maybe an inch tall, maybe.
Anyone tuning in right now is going to be wondering, why does this guy have just his silverware on the table? Like, why couldn't he be bothered to clean up prior to starting? But that all lends to the on-brandness of toying around and being not prepared. So I'm just going to leave it there. This is a fantastic.
Kevin, you need to use this as a butter knife.
A butter knife. What's going on? Yeah, there's
lots of UK people in here today, which is cool.
Brighton, UK. Yeah, this is definitely international. So you have the Red Ranger, and I have to ask for people who are watching this right now, on behalf of them, the whole team, we'll be getting the whole team, right?
Yes. Yeah. You are absolutely going to get the entire team, in so many waves or whatever. But I'm happy to announce here that wave 2 of Reaction will be hitting later this summer. And
awesome.
If you think that this card art is good, wait till you see wave 2.
Wait, how can it get better?
Dude, I wish I could say, but trust me when I say, like, it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be even harder to open. So.
Oh, Leeds, UK in the house. Surrey, BC. What's going on, my fellow Canadians? You get 2 blade blasters with Jason.
That's right. Neutral and gun mode. So if you have a figure, that needs a neutral one, you might be able to swap that out in there. And then you also get the power sword, which is cool, and he can dual wield both, right? Like he does when he fights Tommy the first time.
Hello from Mexico.
Nice. Yeah, man, worldwide over here. This is so cool. Very honored.
I mean, that's kind of unfair. I just have Rita left. And
well, you have Rita and a Putty, right?
Just go for it. Should we go for it, chat?
Do all of them. That's why we're here, man. Unboxing.
I should, because you have a really great expression on Rita's face.
It was so important to do that, because like a lot of reaction figures are kind of that neutral like face thing, because it's easier for production, and that's how they did it back then. But like such a crazy and like beloved character like Rita, like you have to do the smile, like the evil laugh, I don't know. I feel like when I look at this figure and I see that facial expression, I can hear her laughing in my head,
Yeah.
We work with some incredible sculptors, and I'm really glad that we were able to do that.
Oh, you know what? I want to see how the articulation is on this Rita. I mean, I know it's for what it is, but it's just, I can see there's a split down the middle of the skirt, so it looks like
so she can do that. Her can kicks that she was famous for. I'm kidding.
We got High School Creations from Charleston, South Carolina. What's going on, Mike?
Nice.
He hooked me up with this unboxing knife.
Oh, there you go. Demonetized.
Sorry, Power Morphicon channel. Here we go. Let's see what. I think my kids are trying to watch it upstairs, and they're going nuts because they love Power Rangers. They wanted to open this stuff earlier.
Well, you can let them play with it now. Yeah, look at that. For something that small, again, these are 3.75 inches tall, and you get all of that wonderful just attitude, even in that small package, you know.
That's cool, man.
The other thing, because you're unboxing in here, her staff, man, like again, like it's not fully super detailed painted, just because there is like a stylization that goes in the reaction, but it's fully sculpted, so all those details are there, and it just looks so cool.
There's a lot of really, really nice paint for something at this size and scale, and all of the deco on this looks really clean.
We worked really hard on these to like make sure that they had as much screen accurate detail as we could, you know, just because.
We have Dave from the UK. You want to answer? I don't know if you can even answer this. He says, "How long does it take to do a figure from start to finish?" That seems like
that's a good question. It's about 11 to 13 months, depending on, you know, licensure approvals and timelines and schedules and all that other stuff. Like I was saying, I work with an amazing team at Super7 who helps make all of that possible. You know, hundreds of hours of work and hundreds of jobs provided to make, you know, your Rita repulsive figure. You know. So,
well, I'm super excited for some of this stuff. I've been kind of looking for. I don't know if you can see behind me. I have like your Marvel Legends Lightning Collection, DC stuff, but I've been looking into more kind of art stylized pieces to put on display back there.
Yeah,
and I think some of this stuff, most of the stuff today, will definitely be joining the ranks right behind me.
For sure. I'm sorry I don't know on the cards, but maybe we can help you get another set. The thing I wanted to say here though on the putty is that in my display I think I have 6 putties.
Show off, okay.
They're all lined up behind Rita. So I mean, just look at these cool army builders. You know, they look so fun, like lined up and in different poses and stuff.
It's as if you just used a bunch of clay and just started army building.
That's right, with my 3D printer.
We have a comment here. Sorry, go ahead.
Isn't that what Finster was? Finster was like the original toy designer.
He is a toy designer.
Toys. He like was making the monsters and sculpting.
That's true. So I mean, if that would be a great toy company named Finster Toys.
That is actually pretty cool. I like that.
You guys didn't hear that?
No, strike that. I'm going to edit that
out. Well, that's it for these awesome reaction figures. People in the chat, if you're feeling these, let us know.
Super7.com. All of these are available now, and in some major retailers too. So
I know someone's going to look at this and be like, and criticize my computer or something like that. Like looking at the specs.
You want the stickers on?
Who takes these off?
You're only rocking an i7? What are you doing?
So the reaction ones, those are fantastic.
Yeah.
What kind of? Well, you know what? I'm going to save some of these questions for the end. Which one would you like to move on to next?
You know, our wonderful team member Yoko sent us a little agenda here. I would hate to disappoint.
Shout out to Yoko, man. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Living La Vida Yoko over here on Twitch.
Well, I guess we can summarize really quickly. Wave that was Wave 1, currently available.
Yes.
Wave 2 is coming out later this year.
Summer. This summer.
Yep. Perfect. And the lineup, we don't know yet. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
I will say that you will eventually have every single Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin.
Isn't that what you're most interested in when you see a new line? Will I get the whole team? So thank you, Kyle, for
the whole team.
People can rest assured that will be coming next.
Right.
Why don't you grab the next thing, and I'm gonna load up some pictures. The next thing on from Super7.
That's right. This just came out. This dropped yesterday. This is the Super Cyborg Megazord in full color. So this guy is ginormous. He is a full 11 inches tall. And kind of one of the cool things about the Super Cyborg format is that you can take the chest off and you can see all of that really cool robot gut detail inside. I actually really like this guy because while the reaction Megazord, what's the meme? Don't talk to me or my son ever again, right? While the Megazord reaction figure looks really good next to the Ranger reaction, I plan on displaying him with the reaction just so it's even more massive in scale, right? So you're eventually gonna have your whole team in front of the Megazord in my display.
Right, so I had to move my webcam up to make space for this gargantuan, and again, that's an 11-inch tall, Super Cyborg line Megazord. Unbox cam. I know there was a question earlier, and this is something that's been pointed out before. Sorry for the ASMR there, but that does happen a lot. Oh, see, here's another thing. Like, come on, look at the colors are all just on brand with Power Rangers. Everything
inspired from that vintage line. We try and make it as difficult as possible for you to open up your toys. There's some really nice gold foil printing in there on the side of the box, on the box. And
and hello, what is this?
That might be a tease for what you might see further down the line for Super Cyborgs. If anybody recognizes that shape, let us know in the comments what you think is coming next for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Super Cyborg line.
For people who aren't familiar with the Super Cyborg wave or line, like me, I mean not me, for everyone else who isn't, what is this inspired from?
So this kind of line is inspired by an old Japanese toy line called Henshin Cyborg, and it actually kind of, if anybody's watched Toys That Made Us, they explain this really well, but Henshin Cyborg was basically a Japanese toy company licensing out G.I. Joe figures, and then because they had a lot, robots were big in Japan, and so they put these like robot guts inside of the Henshin Cyborg inside of the G.I. Joe figure, and it became Henshin Cyborg, and it was always clear, and you could see the robot guts and stuff, and it's sort of become like a beloved toy line for vintage toy collectors. And so that was kind of like the main inspiration for the Super Cyborg line. And every time we do a Super Cyborg, the very first colorway that we do is fully clear with just the robot guts colored inside as a nod to Henshin Cyborg. And so in addition to this full color one, which just came out yesterday, it's available now at super7.com. Also available on super7.com is the fully clear version of the Super Cyborg Megazord, where you can see all of his robot guts. It comes off, and it's in full clear, and it's just so cool looking as a nod to Henshin Cyborg. So that's available now. And then the full color one, which is my favorite one, is also available now. One thing he does come with is he comes with the Mega Power Sword. And like I said in my YouTube video, I see Kevin struggling with his over there. He forgot his
I wish I had known how much package, like it's the whole process of unboxing live, but then also the struggles of, oh look, surprise tabs with tape on the back. I need more equipment. But yes, please do tell us about the sword.
Yeah, so the Mega Power Sword comes with him, and it's not quite the full 11 inches, but it is probably 8-9 inches tall, and it's ginormous. I could probably open up my mail with this, or my next shipment of toys that I'm going to open with Kevin on Unboxing Thursdays. And it fits directly into his hand. It's a little snug, which is good. But yeah, so it fits in his hand just fine. It looks great. The other thing about this guy is that he's 11 inches tall, but he also moves pretty good. So he's got some swivel at the knees, and he's got arm rotation, and he's got forearm swivel, and then his hands swivel as well. And then you got swivel at the neck too. And that forearm swivel actually, in combination with your hand swivel and your shoulder swivel, really adds a lot of life to how he can pose the sword, So I'm really, really pleased and proud of how this guy came out. This is how I am, you know. He's like summoning his red lightning from the sky as he's going to strike down King Sphinx or somebody else, one of Rita's monsters. Just so cool. Such a great display piece. And it works, because it's so big, because it's 11 inches tall, it really works with a lot of other smaller scale Power Ranger figures. So your 6-inch lines, your 3.7, 5-inch lines.
All right.
You know, there's even miniatures you could use that would be even smaller that are available out there. So it's just a cool, versatile piece for your Power Rangers display.
There were some comments regarding the Rangers in the chest.
Right. Yeah.
Would you like to field that question?
Yeah, I mean, I did originally in my first video because I recognize that you know, there's a little bit of debate about where it is. A lot of people feel like they've been wronged because all the Rangers were in the head. You know, I got a lot of conflicting reference personally. I saw all the reference that pointed to it being in the head, but ultimately, you know, part of the design process as a toy designer is you got to make the call of what you think is going to look cooler. And to me, like, having all 5 of them in the chest just looks so rad, because then you have options of, you know, you have, oh, that's just the Megazord or whatever, but then like, you can also technically have the team too. So, you know, it was more of just like just a design call than anything, you know.
That's so cool. Okay, so like I get it, because if you had put it in the head, they would be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
If you had it as a display piece open, it wouldn't be as noticeable.
Yeah, exactly.
But this whole idea of it being open and you can see all the parts inside, I mean, it's just a bigger canvas for you to work with to show right. The Rangers.
The cool thing is, if you are so compelled to get all of the Super Cyborgs from this round, because it's the same figure but just in different colors, you can take the clear chest and put it on your full color one, so you still have the full color with like the chest.
Oh, that's cool.
See the inside, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, that was like I could have done a 23-minute Power Ranger episode of rescuing the Megazord for Mia. So, you know, just a heads up, if you do pick up this Megazord, there are twist ties. If you plan on doing your own unboxing video live, keep that in mind.
So if you plan on doing that, you got to go with the Robo from the Floosh method and just get the clippers and just snip them out.
Well, being the professional YouTuber that I am, I was definitely prepared. And all the tools are here. All right, let me put this sword in.
Yeah.
This is just a really nice large size robot. I mean, I think I'm going to put it right next to the helmet right there, even though I have this one that one's from when I was a kid, from like the 90s.
Yeah.
From Hong Kong. So it's not as good looking. How does this do I just ram this in?
I mean, yeah, I would twist it a little bit, just because he does you know, what's the SpongeBob episode? Firmly grasp it. It's like he grabs it pretty strongly.
Oh yes. Quite nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, and just the metallic paint, and you know, all the colors are so bright and vibrant, and tried to get it as close as we could to that original costume and stuff. It looks so great. You say it's just a versatile display piece for any Power Rangers display.
This is gorgeous. Well, almost poked myself in the eye. So kids, and by kids I mean adults, but I'm a child.
Plus, everyone.
Please do be careful. Before we move on to the next thing,
yeah,
let me just do a quick recap, Kyle. Where can people? Okay, while I have this up, I'm gonna hold it like this.
Why does it look so much bigger in your hands than mine?
I don't know. Is it the perspective? Maybe you are just a taller person.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Kyle? We've never met in real life. We recently became internet friends.
That's right.
How tall are you? Or you don't want to tell the internet?
No. I don't care. I'm 6'3".
That's probably why it looks smaller. And I'm 5'9". Like,
that's not that much.
Okay, we don't need to compare I don't know where to put this. It's too beautiful. There's no space on my desk. You have that there. It seems cool. Well, we can move on to the next thing. Did I already ask you where this is available?
You did, and I didn't answer. So it is available now on super7.com. And yeah, so is the clear one here as well. And for those who are interested in collecting this line further, we teased it a little bit earlier this month, but there is going to be one more colorway of the Super Cyborg Megazord, inspired by the power-up sequence. This is the clear red one, which looks just absolutely awesome. And this will be our summer exclusive. It's the colorway is inspired from when the Megazord powers up the Mega Power Sword. The entire sky turns red, and there's red lightning that he summons into the sword and then smites his enemies or whatever, right? So that's where this colorway comes from, and the full clear red is really striking, especially with the black accents and the yellow eyes. And then Kevin has the packaging there, which is just crazy, and red foil and all that stuff. So it's a really cool and compelling exclusive. So look out for that later this summer.
Blend of red and black. Like, look at these colors.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Does this mean that this will be a red version of this character also coming, or just using I don't know. If you can't answer it, I understand. But look, there's this foily outline on the background.
So cool.
Yeah. As much as I would love to open this right now for everyone, that's another 20 minutes, which would bring us over time, the time that we have, because I didn't have my little nippers with me. But we do want to move on. We do want to make sure we have enough time for the main event, I guess you could call it.
Right. Yeah.
And sorry, did you mention when the red ones were available?
It's going to be late. It'll be available this summer as well.
All right, and then finally, I'm going to make you the bigger screen and make my Kyle grow, because you have something to talk to people about.
Yeah. So I've been seeing it pop up in the in the comments here a little bit. Where's the Ultimates line? Where's the 7-inch Ultimates line? When are we getting that? So those are coming. Make my Kyle grow. I'm still getting over that. So that line is coming very, very soon. And like we stated in our press release, the first wave will be Green Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, Goldar, Putty Patrollers, and the Tyrannosaurus Dinosaur, all in our 7-inch scale. So we wanted to do something special for this stream today, and Kevin, I think, has the images queued up here.
Queued up. Just give me the signal.
That's right.
We forgot to make up a code word. Dang it.
Oh yeah, like gargoyle or something. I don't know.
Well, I feel like you kind of already kind of hinted to it, what this picture is, earlier in the stream.
A little bit.
Should I bring it up now?
Yeah, why not? Let's give the people what they came here for.
All right.
So let's make them this the big one. I don't need to be the face of this.
Hold on, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't know how this stuff works. All right, here we go.
There we go. So this is the Wave 1 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ultimates Goldar. Fully articulated, premium metallic paint and deco. He'll be 8 inches tall, removable.
Dang.
Just incredible. And I've been working on Power Rangers with Super7 for a little bit here, and it wasn't until I really got into the Ultimates line that I think I more or less fell in love with Goldar. I think that design is just incredible and so iconic and so cool.
Dude, look at these accessories, the sculpt. Sorry, just to interrupt you because I'm
no, please.
like that.
I've been looking at this guy for better part of a year. So this is what I'm here for. What you guys think of this?
Chat. I mean, people in the comments. You've been waiting. You've been listening to these two dummies talk for so long, waiting for Ultimate's reveals.
That's right.
Looking at this sculpt of Goldar with all the details, all the paint. Look at the detail on his face. There's an alt portrait.
Yeah, the screaming head because he's always,
because he's always like right.
Yeah, we should have coordinated our Goldar impression a little bit better, but just so fun. He also comes, if you look to the right there, he comes with the Badges of Darkness, which is so cool because he gives those to the putties to make the Dark Rangers, right? And he'll come with the interchangeable wings, so the big extendo wings will be able to move, and then you'll be able to give him a little wing backpack for when he loses the wings. And fully painted sword, just so cool.
That sword is, dude. All of the details on this is incredible. I did have a question for you. Do the wings move, articulate, flap? This is my flapping motion.
So they'll flap back and forth.
Okay.
Right, but I think some other figures there's a rotation at that what do you call the elbows of a wing or whatever? I don't know. But so those won't move just because in the show they didn't really move that much, but he'll be able to flap them. So
it's the where the chicken drum and the chicken wing tip connect. There's no term for that. Yeah, and we have more accessories here.
Yeah, so he'll come with the power coin box when the Rangers have to bargain for their powers with him to save their parents, which is cool. And the box will open and close, and it'll be all 5 power coins will be in there.
Are they removable when you say they'll be in there? Or they're just fixed into?
No, they're going to be just sculpted into the box.
Okay, that's cool.
So.
Because I'll probably lose it real quick anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing, is that I wanted to make them removable, but I felt like, okay, now that's less than 1/4 of an inch for a power coin. You're going to lose that immediately.
Right. High School Creation says, well done, Super7. Johnny Woo says, looks dope. Shin27E. Am I saying this right? Is it supposed to be a whole word? I'm just going to read it as is and not embarrass myself. It says, look at those accessories. A Power Rangers nerd worked on this. Kyle, you're not even insulted, are you?
No. Guilty as charged over here. Yeah, the power coin box was a cool one that I hadn't seen done before, so I wanted to make sure we included that. And I think I saw someone asking if gold will be metallic. Yes, it'll absolutely be metallic gold. It's not, they don't call them Goldar for nothing, right?
Yeah. There's yeah, I hear you. But I mean, that comment, I think it's very accurate. Says look, definitely a Power Rangers nerd worked on this to get some of these details, some of these accessories to package it with your product. What kind of research, Kyle, as the lead designer, what kind of research did you do for these designs?
I was already pretty familiar with the brand, but just to refresh my memory, of course, I watched the entire Mighty Morphin series once over, and then as I'm watching it, I write down stuff that would be good ideas and specific episodes that I like that have a nice kind of toyetic quality to it, and then I'll go back and rewatch it, and take your screen grabs and get all the characters from all the angles so that the sculptors can really make it as accurate as possible.
Oh yeah, you know what? If people want to take a screenshot of this for their social media and whatnot.
Oh, I feel like you don't have to explain that to people. It's already on eBay for $80 or whatever. So,
I mean, 8 inches tall. I think that's really cool. Yeah. Will that be towering over the? Not towering, over the.
Very, very. He'll be in scale with the other Rangers, so the Rangers will be in that 7-inch scale. And he's obviously bigger than the Rangers, so he'll be bigger than them. And yeah, the good news is that he'll be 8 inches tall, and the other Zord figures that we plan on making in this Ultimate line will be in scale with the monsters, so you can have your Zords and monsters fight.
Oh, sweet!
And yeah, people are asking how much, and $55 is correct. So.
Oh, nice. So I also collect, just real quick, I also collect the Ultimates line from Super 7 Ninja Turtles, right? And then there's little callbacks in those sets from the toys, details from, if you were collecting back in the day, you would kind of recognize these details. So this is the kind of stuff that I think Super 7 does, where they do the research, the little callbacks there, for like the true, like the super fan who will see like and recognize these details, you know, for that super retro feel. The Optimus, I think, comes with a surfboard and a basketball.
Yeah.
So those are the little things that, you know, that's part of the research that you do. That
Yes.
I'm sure you and everyone on the team across all those lines.
Yeah.
So all of that stuff.
We always try and find like the deep cuts and the stuff that are going to make people be like, oh man, he comes with the power coin box. Holy crap. So, or like the Badges of Darkness. I don't think I've ever seen any figure in Power Rangers ever come with the Badges of Darkness.
While I have these crispy photos that you sent over, or Yoko sent over, thank you, Yoko.
Thank you, Yoko.
Can you go into the articulation? Like you mentioned, the wings flap.
Yeah, so the wings will flap and rotate up and down. Full ball joint at the head. There's a diaphragm cut and a waist swivel as well. And or like there's a swivel at the diaphragm and at the waist. Full ball joint shoulders. Single joint elbows, and wrist pegs, interchangeable hands. So he comes with fists, 2 styles of gripping hands, and then expressive hands, you know, for reaching out to grab the Rangers, right? Thigh swivel, knees, and then ankle pivot too. So I mean, it's fully articulated. It's got everything that you could look for in a Goldar figure at this point. So,
what about tail articulation?
So I didn't have the tail articulated because you don't see the back of him, but he does have the tail like hooked in that little, like, I don't know, like he has like a tail holder in his armor or whatever because it gets in the way.
It looked like you're fishing or
yeah. I don't know what to call it. He's got like a tail like I always envision it like, you know, you have like a vacuum or whatever, and there's like the little like hooks on the back of your vacuum for the cord or whatever. Wrap around. That's kind of what he has for his tail. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
We've gone through the accessories. We've gone through the articulation for this Goldar, which is part of Wave 1 of the Super 7 Ultimates Power Rangers line. Yeah. For somebody like myself, and I'm sure there's other people out there, how would you differentiate this from like a Hasbro, the Lightning collection?
Well, I don't want to 100% one-to-one compare because I love the Lightning collection. I collect all of it. I have both of their Goldars. These are so this Goldar is going to be a little bit bigger. He's at full 8 inches tall. Comes with more accessories. Really nice paint deco, like full metallic, and we haven't revealed the packaging, but if anybody here collects Super 7 Ultimates, you're going to know how difficult it's going to be for you to open up your Goldar figure because we really strive to just make the Ultimates packaging as premium and exciting for the brand as possible. So that all of that kind of combines into the premium package for our Ultimates figures. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, super excited to be here for Power Morphicon, guys. Thanks for everyone for tuning in here. Again, this worldwide event here. So people are asking if we're going to show Rangers. We don't have any old images for Rangers and stuff to show today, but like I said earlier in the show, Wave 1 consists of Green Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Goldar, Putty Patroller, and the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. So look for those to be launching very, very soon. Oh, you're muted, Kev. Professional YouTuber. There you go.
Can you tell us, should I just, can you tell us about the Zords? And is there anything that you can tell us about the Zords? Because that sounds interesting, because it's not just the characters in Wave 1. That there's the Zord there. Anything you can tell us?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's going to be in the same scale as the monsters. that are in the Ultimates line, and fully articulated. Expect the Ultimates treatment on the Zords.
Sweet. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That says a lot, but also very little at the same time. I love it because
nailed it.
Absolutely nailed it. So we got about a few minutes left, which has been fantastic. We can field a few more questions from people in the chat. We'd be happy to do that. I can open.
Yeah. What else? Anybody else want to see? Reaction stuff, the Cyborg stuff again. Hit us with the questions. We got a little bit of time.
Kyle, if you see a question that you like, I'll throw it up on the screen, and I will embiggen you. While we wait for some questions to roll in, I would like to thank Super7 and everyone there, everyone at Power Morphicon for, first of all, putting together this really awesome event for all the fans, all the Ranger fans out there. Thank you to people who normally come watch my channel, who know me, who know Kyle coming through. Astro Yellow says that's the wrong comment because I'm a YouTuber. Do they ship to Europe?
So I don't think we specifically ship to Europe, but we do have partners that'll help you get Super7 product if you're in Europe. So
awesome.
Marcus looked like he asked a question of what's the way we select characters.
Yes.
So a lot of it is obviously personal preference. I've always people like to make fun of it, but Green Ranger is my favorite, so I made him first.
Tommy's the best.
Tommy's the best. Yeah, that's why people like more Tommies, right, Chris?
Changed my mind.
Sorry, but and it's a very collaborative process too, though, because I'll put together what I think we should be doing, but then Flynn will come in, and Brian Flynn, to be specific, will come in and be like, oh, I like these characters, or we'll talk to other people in the team who are all, because no one at Super7, there's always an expert within our ranks at Super7 on whatever we're working on, and so there's always really, really nice discussions and talks about what we should be making. And I know that Flynn's daughter really, really likes the Yellow Ranger. And so Flynn was like, all right, let's do Yellow Ranger too, because I want my kid to be able to get a Yellow Ranger as soon as possible. And I want a Green Ranger, and Goldar is so rad because the shirt, and I started really liking the design so much after I studied it for so long. And
get this shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
So nice.
And Putty Patrollers are just cool, and something that we but there's also a little bit of market research, and that there's never been a fully there's never been a collector grade, fully articulated action figure version of the Zord that wasn't the Bandai diecast ones that transform and stuff, but this would be an action figure, right? So that we saw that gap, and that's why we decided, all right, let's put the Tyrannosaurus Dinosaur in there. Let's get a Zord section of this line to make this really something special, So.
I just wanted to pull up the picture real quick. This is the back of this shirt.
Yeah, isn't that rad? The name of the artist who did the art on these escapes me. I think Ben Wyman is the guy who did the art for that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
An amazing artist. He's on Instagram. Go check him out. It's so cool. I wore that shirt the other day, and otherwise I would be wearing it today, and Kevin and I would match. But I had to show off Goldar.
I don't know. Again, if you cannot answer these questions as they're not fully revealed yet, will these Rangers figures include helmetless heads?
I can't answer that just yet.
Next question.
I'm gonna say I can neither confirm nor deny these facts. How's that?
Perfect. Just say I pleads the fifth. I pleads
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, here's a good one. Kyle, well, I think this one has already been answered, but what is your favorite color of Power Ranger? I know you love Tommy, but which?
I like Tommy a lot. And that was me as a kid really liking Tommy, just because he had his own Zord and the flute or the dagger and all that stuff. But as an adult going through this stuff all over again, I think Zach and Black Ranger are my favorite from Mighty Morphin. I just think he's got a cool design. He's got the power axe that becomes like a shotgun. And obviously, it's so cool what they did, what Boom Studios did with him in the comic books and the Ranger Centuries and all that stuff. So, yeah, I lean black for my Ranger colors.
Are there any influences for the merchandise for the toys and whatnot? Is there any influence from the Boom Studios comics, which first of all is what brought me back into the whole Power Rangers fandom? Everything has been fantastic. I've been looking for all of the books to read, and just getting me. I'm not 100%. I'm not an expert, but it's gotten me to want to read and look at more Power Rangers stuff. Do you have any influence from the comics that goes into the line, or
as someone who reads those comics, there's definitely an influence on how I work and what I look for in the Power Ranger stuff. I need to triple check our deal. I'm not sure if we have that stuff covered. But I would absolutely kill for an Ultimate Ranger Slayer, Drakon, Ranger Centuries, all that stuff. I'd love to do that. So, right after we hang up here, I'm going to go double check that. Be able to do that because we should have been doing that already if I hadn't.
Usually, like with the reaction wave, you were able to tell us that we'll be getting the whole team. I think it's safe to assume that we'll be getting the whole MMPR team with Ultimates as well.
Yes.
I think it's really cool. Like with the Ninja Turtles waves, there's like one turtle in the first 4 waves. There's a turtle in each wave with some friends and some villains as well. So it kind of builds it all together. You can get all of these, the full team eventually, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no point in starting a line of Rangers if you're not going to get the entire team of Rangers. You're not going to get the entire evil court of Rita, Repulsa, and Zed. The evil space aliens, the Zords, all that stuff. So.
Yeah, but people need these guarantees, Kyle. We're invested. We want it. We want to get it. We want everything.
I will guarantee you'll get the full Ranger team.
Beautiful. And I think seeing that Goldar and what it comes with, I think it really bodes well for the other people with the other characters in Wave 1 and future waves. I really look forward to that. I think I speak on behalf of most people, which is really bold of me because I don't think anyone here really knows me from the whole Power Morphicon side. But we got about like a minute left. Kyle, where can people keep up with you?
Yeah,
on the internet.
So Super7.com and Super7 on Instagram. That's where all of the products that I've been working on are going to be available. That's where all the products that you saw today are going to be available. Look for some of those exclusives and the Ultimate Power Rangers Wave 1 to be released very, very soon on Super7.com.
Sweet. And real quick, to wrap this up, I want to say a big thank you to Super7, marketing department, Yoko, everybody, Kyle, and everyone you work with designing these great toys. They look fantastic. I want to say thank you to Power Morphicon. Again, fantastic event. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed this live unboxing. We gotta love toys. This is what we do. This is what we all come together for. So real quick, I'm on Instagram if you want to check me out later on, at Toying Around. Same with Twitch, same with YouTube. I go live every Thursday for Unboxing Thursdays for more stuff like this. I sit down with a friend, someone like Kyle. It doesn't have to be someone in the industry, just a fellow friend, collector. As I always say, we do different things. We have different walks of life, but the toys bring us together. So we get to unbox these toys, talk about it, and I hope everyone watching had a great time, was able to enjoy these toys. And Kyle, thank you so much for all of your input. I really like hearing about what goes into these toys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the opportunity again from Power Morphicon. Thank you, Kevin, for being here. And thanks to everyone in the chat for watching and supporting Super7. I want to do you guys proud. We want to do you guys proud. We're very, very blessed to be able to work on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and just the Power Rangers brand at all. So, thanks again to fans like you. You make all this stuff possible.
Sweet. All right, Kyle. I'll check you later, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend and Power Morphicon. To all the dads out there, happy Father's Day, and keep toying around. Peace.
Bye, guys.